job. Alright. Just gonna get y'all coming I'm gonna give y'all some time to come in. This is random. I was planning on speaking on this later tonight. When I got home, I'm working right now, but I'm just taking a break. Make sure you hit the like button. Definitely support. You definitely can show support and help out with this real algorithm when you hit the like button and share the video. And you definitely support the message. You should support, because this is grassroots. Definitely, if you can support these other content creators who are just talk, if you can support these content creators and all the fuckery that they do and all this feel good speeches, and they talk a good game, but they're not really doing no real work out here. If you can make them wealthy, you can make them comfortable, financial lifestyles, and they call you broke. Why don't you support somebody who's about real change? And yes, it'd be nice for donations. I'm not gonna lie to you, but help a brother out. You know, I'm speaking. When I talk, I'm looking for change. I'm not looking to get fat and make a living off of YouTube. No disrespect to anybody who wants to go that route. No disrespect, but I'm not here for that. I'm here for real change. I'm talking about real revolution. That's what I'm here for. So, somebody thank you for hitting the like button. Yeah, what's up? Yo, what's up, Z? Yeah, so I'm going to just speak on the whole thing about takeoff. Shoot. And actually, that was a state trooper that went past me. That was pretty close. So, this is nothing new to me. You know, the whole violence, I'm going to just say this, because I'm going to be all over the place. Because I am driving. I am in Raleigh. I'm driving through Raleigh, North Carolina. So I'm just on my way home. My thing with the whole thing with takeoff, this shit is nothing new. This is the thing. I am not the ambulance chaser. I am not chasing views. If you want to show respect to Takeoff and his family, if you want to show respect to P&B Rock and his family, stop making this content stop making content will y'all stop making fucking content for the purpose so y'all can get a fucking YouTube check, so you can get a Google AdSense? Stop doing that shit. If you really want to respect people who are passed away, like Kevin Samuels, people who have been murdered, like P&B Rock, like Takeoff, just recently, let me say this. If you really want to show respect, stop making content just for you can get views. You're not helping the situation. Let these people mourn. Well, what about, I don't speak on certain things because I have the people in their loss and grievances when somebody's harmed, murdered, raped, especially when it's men, boys and men. Yes, I said that because y'all don't care about. This is a prime example how black men don't get no damn respect, even from other black men. Look how y'all just want to make videos. Now, those who are trying to address the issue and try to provide change, I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about those people who want to just talk their shit and make videos for views. When I make videos for views, I'm trying to help people change. I'm trying to help people get a better understanding. I'm trying to have a healthy dialogue. I'm actually here for change. I am actually here to make change. There's a lot of cops out here, so let me just be careful at what I'm doing. There's a lot of goddamn cops out here. God damn, there's a lot of police. There's a lot of state troopers, unmarked cars. What's going on out here in North Carolina? What's going on out here in Raleigh? It's like, first of all, I don't know Takeoff. I don't fuck with these minstrel rappers. I don't fuck with these stripper rapper bitches. I don't fuck with, it's like the people that black people worship. And same with Ye. Same with fuck Kanye West. I mean, I got a whole I have a whole live stream about that. The way y'all disrespect. I have issues with Kanye West that we will call Ye. But my thing is, what I seen is like y'all trash. Black people is trash. Black men, we're trash. This is the bitch shit that we do. This is the problem why black misogyny runs rampant in our community, because black men are not unified. Y'all too busy chasing money, get money. You're too busy chasing pussy. Yes, I said it, but yet you complain about these heifers. You're too busy Well, I can say the same thing about the females too, but I need to speak on the men. I need to speak on the men right here, because this is the bullshit that I see, that I've seen and hear and heard and witnessed, is that I see too many brothers, too many black men chase the bag, chase pussy that's not a virgin. Y'all talk about 304s, but y'all keep entertaining these bitches. Now, I can understand you just being cordial, and I'm not being respectful, and you just, y'all both real with each other. But my thing is, you got these guys talking about they want to date 19, 20-year-olds, and they're in their 40s and 50s. That's like, y'all don't even talk. I was like, a lot of these women who become old and bitter is because y'all contribute to the madness. But ladies, when it comes to somebody who's being real, speaks truth and facts to power, y'all don't respect men like me. Y'all don't want to hear the truth. Okay? It's just no different. I'm sick and tired of y'all letting the so-called cave punk ass white supremacists, Nazis control the narrative. These Jews. I'm gonna get canceled. I'm gonna cancel. I could give a fuck about y'all. Kanye West, Ye, was telling the truth. What Kanye West said, which I'm going to discuss just the whole live stream just about him. He ain't saying nothing he ain't saying nothing new. And from when I see other brothers throw each other underneath the bus, now I expect black heifers to do that type of shit. I expect the mammies and these Negro baby lunches to do that type of shit. Black women to throw black men underneath the bus. I expect that. Sadly, I do. Now the pro-blacks, which I call the pro-blacks, yes. I mean, I expect them to say, oh no, we don't do that. Yes, y'all do that. Look how y'all did Ye. Look how y'all trying to make videos speaking about Takeoff so you can get some ad revenue. You ought to be a fucking ashamed of yourselves. You're lucky. And I'm sorry, I don't respect these goofy, I wear my hair like a female minstrel rappers, emotional, toxic rappers, doing all types of cooning and buffooning. Why do we let these type of black men represent us? Black man. Why do we, black women specifically, why do you let these type of dudes represent us as black men? When we're not, the majority of us ain't like that. But see, y'all chase this. This proves my point. How women got so much power when it comes to choice, and how they set the standard by the type of men that they choose, by the type of men that they open their legs to. Can I get an amen? Comment if you know when I'm speaking as bars. Comments. I mean, this proves my point. Even though I have issue with these goofy pro-wax, black people don't have no language, no culture. Black people don't have no damn pride. Black people are not interested in learning about their own culture, the original culture. They want to pick bits and pieces, but they don't want to do this work. They want to embrace European culture. And when you got women who are the first teachers of the children, which is the nation, it's a problem. Well, what about the fathers? Let me say this. Dad's job is to enforce the rules and set the standard for the woman. Yes, but my thing, women have to be, it's up to women to decide if they want to follow. Well, a lot of these women, y'all treat women like babies. I keep saying, y'all treat them like special needs children, but y'all treat girls like adults. Y'all certainly treat boys like these grown men. Look at the son husband bullshit. You treat these boys like they're men. The way you beat on them, the way y'all talk to them, be very abusive and toxic. The way you ignore them, the way you don't be there for them to fend for himself. That is trash. The way, and y'all call your type of discipline whooping ass is just like nobody learns from that. Whatever happened to learning how to, y'all don't believe in talking. Okay. Y'all don't believe in talking? I guess so. So if you don't believe in talking, so how do you expect? But then you're the same people who say, we don't know how to communicate. Well, y'all say y'all don't believe in talking. Well, why we got such a disconnect with parents and children? Because y'all say y'all don't believe in talking. There's layers to fuckery, and I'm sick and tired of this shit. I am so sick and tired of black YouTube being a minstrel show. The black manosphere is a fucking joke with a bunch of hoe-ass niggas who sold out. Yes, O'Shea Duke Jackson, you are to blame for this because you want to make money off a fucking problem instead of attacking black misandry. Yes, you put certain people on, O'Shea Duke Jackson. You have put on people, yes, who mean well, who are about for the change, but you are about getting a fucking check. I can't take you seriously, brother. Because you're about making bread, and that's the fucking problem. Making money, owning, buying property, investing, trading with crypto, F8, NFTs, whatever the fuck you call it. It's not gonna get us free. Get money. If you make the money, a woman will submit to you. Then why do these bitches? Then why do I see so many celebrity women, celebrity wives? Nothing ass bitches like Shawnee O'Neal. Like I see countless women. Dr. Dre's wife divorced these men. Why do I see so many divorces of these wives, unhappy wives, leaving their husbands and taking the children and taking everything he got? When these bitches was like Evelyn Gonzalez, bitch ass would say, that fucking hoe would say, well, you're a non-motherfucking factor. Non-motherfucking factor. Why is that these women still use it? See, I told you about, if you want change, shout out to the Green Gorilla, because I was on his live stream recently, the 4-hour one. And he was speaking about this. And let me say this about voting. I will not vote because that was disrespectful. And the fact that black people allow other groups to disrespect us is beyond me. Y'all talk about, you had a black bitch, a black female substitute teacher, which I'm coming for her in a different video. Let me say this, bitch. I hope you die from cancer. I hope you die from a terminal illness and you suffer in a painful death. Yeah, I said it. I am tired of you bitches when y'all contribute to the problem of these boys being bitchy. Well, what about these white males who are bitchy? What about these cave males, these white boys who are bitchy, and because they can't get no sex, girls don't want him. Even though a lot of these white males and especially these white females are fucking bullies towards black kids and racist as fuck, but the minute they don't get their way, they want to start shooting up schools. What the fuck do you call that, bitch? You black bitch? What the fuck do you call that? These white males are bitchy, are the bitchiest, and they're the most coddled and the most spoiled, but black people do not call that shit out. You got these white males talk about they're being picked on, oh, they're bullied, they're dealing with so much trauma, but when it comes to black men, black boys, oh, we don't get to have a voice. That's a fucking double standard! That's a fucking double standard! Fuck wrong with y'all? I told y'all, black people in 2022 and 2023 is finished. There's no saving y'all. Black Americans are a fucking joke. But black Americans hold the influence to the black world, to the black globe. But see, we don't respect ourselves and value ourselves to take on that responsibility and position. You got black women who don't believe in black male leadership. That's why they call the cops on your ass. We talk about black men. We ain't talking about bums. We're talking about black men who work hard. Black men who are financially, monetarily what you call successful, right? I'm talking about them black men who, like, you know, who struggle to buy their own house, to buy the house, buy the cars, and he gets no cooperation. He gets no respect. And then you Negroes say, well, you should have picked a better woman. You Negroes say, well, you know, you can't go by off a pretty face. You know, these women, maybe you need to lower your standards. Why the fuck the men always gotta lower their standards, but women don't? Now, women can say, well, y'all telling us to lower. No, we're not. We're telling y'all to be fucking realistic. There's a fucking difference. If you just because something is the best don't mean you're the best for it. I'm saying, so when I say that, now I'm saying, when it comes out of my fucking mouth, is when I say that shit, I'm saying, get with somebody that you're equally yoked with. You women ain't doing shit on your own. You got too much help, and I see where y'all failing at. Y'all failing with this bullshit. That could have been a bad car accident. Should never stop in the middle of a highway. You gotta switch over lanes. You know what I'm saying? So, when I hear black women complain about men being feminine, well, you bitches are too masculine. And a lot of you women got fathers in your life, but I told you about these daddy girl, princess, bitch ass niggas. I told you about these princess, these moist, bitch made, daddy's little bitch, princess, simp fathers out there that spoil their daughters rotten, reward bad behavior, never hold her accountable. But it's like, you're supposed to be treated like a queen, but wait a minute, to become, if you're saying she should be treated a certain way, don't you think you should teach her how to treat a man with integrity? Don't you think you should break that down and explain that better more times than once? These women they are overly coddled. We got too many grown folks. Now, I would argue that coddling is necessary. There's nothing wrong with coddling. No, it's just when you do it too damn much. Because you should, if somebody's depressed, somebody's upset, somebody's down, you should be there for them. And my thing, I understand they should be able to be willing to better themselves. Sometimes you need somebody to talk to. Somebody you need to cry. Sometimes you need somebody to cry with. You're not a sucker for caring. You're not weak for caring. You're not a me for caring. No, the problem is when you enable bullshit, when you enable bad behavior, when you enable laziness, when you enable people being unaccountable, when you're not being honest with this person, you're not being fucking real with this person. But y'all don't coddle children. A lot of times you have a lot of restrictions and you try to stunt their growth because it's about control. Especially, I don't understand. See, you let these females do whatever the fuck they want to do. Y'all give them more leeway, which I say that's problematic. But see, y'all don't even want to hear that shit. So you know where I'm going with this multi-topic live stream. But Takeoff. Let's talk about P&B Rock. Because to me, it's like you got these rappers, right? You got these rappers, you know. You got these modern rappers, right? So, you know, you got these dudes who, like, a lot of these guys ain't from what you would call the streets. And I'm tired of the streets. I am tired of poverty. I'm tired of the hood representing black culture, black American culture, which is what I call coon culture. I'm tired of that because the majority of black people do not come from the hood. A lot of us just come from the middle class, working class, some of us upper middle class. The hood, but you got the hood that speaks for everything. Why is a small percentage of black folks got so much rope and we let them get away with this type of shit? But see, this tells you that we don't control our own media. Even your so-called black media, we don't control that. Just too much coon shit, just too much fuckery. And look how gynocentric the black media is. Look how gynocentric the black community is. And you got you got a stupid bitch, a bunch of stupid bitches like Amanda Sills talk about this leadership. No, there's not. Bitch, if you get into an argument, you can call the cops. I mean, whose side do you think they're gonna take? Do you think they're gonna take my side or they're gonna take your side? Especially when it comes to us hitting each other. Especially when it comes to a fight. What do you think is gonna happen to Amanda Sills? You got women saying, "Oh, don't." Let me read what you're saying. Hold on. Okay. Rap has got to go back to happy and friendly. Facts. I agree. This, and the thing is, rap is not owned and controlled by us. It's controlled by the Jews. Yes, you fake Jews. You fake cave punk ass Jews that are part of and you're not the original Jews. Get over yourself. See, this is another form of black people not being on code. Y'all don't understand code. Black people ain't understand no damn code. Let's talk about Ye for a minute. Y'all got mad at him for the white lives and Candace Owens, rightfully so, about talking about white lives matter. I saw Drink Champs. So when I do my next live, when I get home, I'm gonna try there's so much traffic out here, so I'm gonna break. So when I get home, temporarily, and I might go back to work later on tonight, I'm gonna speak on the whole Drink Champs. I'm not gonna speak on the whole live stream. I watched the whole 3 hours of it because I was sick. So I just watched the whole 3 hours of it. So I'm gonna give it. So when Kanye was wearing that White Lives Matter shirt with Candace Owens, I can't stand that bitch. Candace Owens, like I said, Candace Owens in my last live. You got a lot of fucking nerve. Fuck you and your hypocrisy, bitch. You want to call out Black Lives Matter like you some fucking gangster, but when Brett Favre and these other white males and these other white bitches committing welfare fraud, where you at, bitch? Where you at? You a fucking coward. You a fucking bitch. I can't stand no black coon. I don't like it when I hate it when black men coon, but I can't. Women are the first teachers of the children. It don't matter if daddy's there or not. And guess what? What if you're a fucking widow? You still a single mother anyway, so what's the fucking difference? So it don't matter what the circumstances. A lot of y'all file for divorce. Y'all don't believe in marriage. Y'all talk about cheating. Y'all don't believe in monogamy because y'all be cheating. You got so many DMs. You got so many dudes that you're entertaining in your social media, in your DMs. You got so many dudes that you talk to at work, at school. Stop. Men don't have no power like that. Okay? Men don't have power like that because, like I said, we can get into it. It can just be a disagreement. They're gonna think I'm the bad guy, and guess what? Guess who's gonna be arrested first? Guess who's gonna get the harshest sentence first? Who's gonna be charged harshly? The man. So what power do I got as a man? They cater to you hoes for a reason. Because you strengthen them. This is what happens when you let women vote. And I don't agree with women voting. Why? Men fought and died in wars. Do you think women are willing to die in wars for us? They'll die in wars for the sisterhood. They'll die for the war for those. They'll probably sacrifice their life and their livelihood for the sisterhood that don't give a fuck about them. That don't make no damn sense. It's bullshit out here, people. It's bullshit. I mean, the fact of the matter is, the only way rap can go is black folks, like, you know, see, you gotta understand the entertainment industry. There are people who speak real bars. There's people who speak facts and truth to power. There's people who are about strafing their people for music and entertainment. But guess what? These billionaires, these record labels, the elites, they pick and choose just like the politicians. They're white supremacist elites. The white supremacist global Jewish elites. They decide what's. And the fact that we are consumer slaves, wage slaves, consumer slaves, that's why they can do this shit. That's why they can do this shit, y'all. I hope y'all understand where the fuck I'm coming from, and what the fuck I'm talking about. That's why they can do this fuck shit. That's why. That's why. That's exactly why. What happened to Takeoff is unfortunate, but my thing is, why are you gambling? Why are you gambling and why are you hanging with people who are dysfunctional? You know, it's funny, when they go into a casino, they don't lose their shit. They don't get all, like, they don't, all this pooky, dusty behavior is non-existent when you go to Atlantic City. When you go to Atlantic City, New Jersey. This shit don't happen when you go to Biloxi, Mississippi to gamble. When you go to Las Vegas, Nevada to gamble. When you go to Western North Carolina, and yeah, somewhere like out in Asheville, there's a town in Western North Carolina, and there's a lot of casinos. It is a American Indian reservation, and there's a lot of casinos, right? Yeah, I'm gonna shoot. I thought about it, but you know, I gotta get something first, though. So, my thing, I don't understand the whole thing with gambling. If you know you got these people who are multimillionaires. You got people who, well, they're living better than us. I can tell you that for sure. So these dysfunctional rappers, and the same thing. I'm going to touch on that a little bit, right? So these guys got this mentality. They got a broke man mentality. They don't have no substance. That buy all this flashy shit. A lot of these chains and the clothes and the cars they use is rented by the record labels, by a record company. They don't own that shit. It's all cap. I remember, look at TLC. You got people, like, you got these record labels doing black people dirty. Y'all thought TLC made all this money. They didn't. Them hood rat bitches didn't make no damn dime, but they were out performing and doing all this shit. They didn't make no money. They were screwed over. I mean, that's unfortunate, but what can I say? What can I say, people? What can I say? I mean, you're gambling your hard-earned money. You're doing stupid shit. You're hanging around with people, and it's just not productive. There ain't no real conversation. There's no real conversation about no revolution. There's no real conversation about, hey, let's get together and, you know, let's own some land. There's no let's build a school for black boys and girls, but mainly black boys. Let's help these young men out so they don't get targeted by the prison. There's no program that these guys can put money together to start a program. Hell, I remember when J.R. Smith embarrassed LeBron James. J.R. Smith, and when he was on LeBron James podcast. I forgot what network it was on. J.R. Smith said, you know, he was talking to Paul George and LeBron. He said he gets sick and tired. Why don't we, as black people, black athletes, why are we going to these other campuses and use their facility? Why don't we get together, put our money together, and build a gym? And LeBron James, bitch ass, I don't have no respect for LeBron James. He's trying to be like this dude is so. He's trying to be so woke. He don't even give a damn about black folk like that. Jason Whitlock. Yeah, as much as I can stand him, he a fucking bitch ass cool. Because he always talking shit about black. I can't stand no whole ass menstrual cycle tampon wearing nigga always hating on another black man doing well, and then when they have some issues, regardless of how you feel about him personally, you want to trash him. I'm tired of black men doing that, acting like a bunch of bitches. It's like all of us was not raised in a single mother household. A lot of you, I proves my point. A lot of us, there's many black folks, black children who are now adults and before were raised in a two-parent home, but guess what? The gynocracy. I told you that gynocracy is strong. You know what I'm saying? I told you about the gynocracy out here. Told y'all about the gynocracy. I have told y'all about the gynocracy. misandry, this toxic feminism, it cuts deep in our culture. It cuts real deep. You know what I'm saying? It's really fucked up out here. There's so much traffic out here. You got so many people moving to the south. We got so many new people out here moving to the Carolinas. It's crazy. Those who live in the southern states, y'all know. I'm not from the south, but it's just so many people relocating. But the economy is still fucked up. I mean, y'all think about moving to different spots. They're gonna keep raising the cost of living no matter where you go. You know what I'm saying? I keep saying this. Why don't we do this? Why don't y'all do this? Why don't we just overthrow this government? Overthrow this government. I'm not gonna say how. I ain't gonna say how out there. But we got a lot of Negro. I mean, what I could tell you, the best way, you want to overthrow the government, you want to challenge the system, you want to change, stop cooning. Put your petty differences aside. Start respecting each other, having pride. All right? The way we war with each other, the way men war with other men, black men war with other black men, the way black women war with other black women. This is why and then then it carries over to the gender war. Y'all talking about she delusional. He delusional. Well, I ain't submitting to no man. I ain't doing this, bitch. You already submitted to. If you're not a virgin, you already submitted to a man. Shut up. Dude, talk about I ain't doing this for no woman. That's simping, dude. You're saying shut your ass up with that bullshit. With that, you want to call people simps when nigga you was You was the biggest simp. That's why you got caught up the way you did, because you were simping for women. You were simping for pussy. That's why you're mad, because you spent money. You spent money on these women. They didn't give you no play. Now you all red pill. Now you got the red pill. You got the purple pill rage. Now you want to get online and talk about how these women are this and that. But you got so many males who are able to fuck with you. Stop putting women on a pedestal. When I said stop liking the pictures, stop entertaining women that you're never gonna have access to, and that she's never gonna give you top. She's never gonna give you top. You're never gonna have access to the bate. You're never gonna be in person to have a conversation and snuggle and cuddle. Like, stop entertaining women who don't fuck with you like that. Hey, I mean, I can't. Hey, do what makes you happy, man. Do what makes you do what you feel is best. I'm not here to tell people, if you feel you want to step outside your community, you feel like if you want to swirl, divest, you want to interracial, you want to date somebody of another race, culture, do you. Right? You know what I'm saying? I'm not tripping. I get so sick and tired of us doing, especially women, but you got dudes too. But you got a lot of women. But I get so sick and tired of dudes dick policing other men. That's some gay shit right there. That's gay shit. I get so sick and tired of these males worrying about what they want to do with another. How a man chooses to use his penis on. I'm so sick and tired of these guys. You got these women, especially women, but these guys, I understand you looking out for the man. You generally caring about the man. You are more than 6 figures, living in a nice house, and comfortable, and all that stuff. So you're gonna give her fucked up advice and tell her how to raise how she should raise her kids, and what she shouldn't give her kids. But you don't know how to raise your own damn kids. Your kids are out of pocket. They're dusty, trash, always looking for problems, giving people problems. In a way, can't stay out of trouble because they are doing some bullying other black kids, but you ain't worried about them white kids being spoiled. And she wants to spoil. If we want to spoil our children, Like, you mind your business, ma'am. You ain't paying for the children. So why are you giving parental advice on children that you're not providing for, that you're not protecting, you're not taking care of? Stand down and mind your fucking business. Worry about your children who are out of control and dysfunctional. Are you jealous? Are you jealous because you were a bum and that you are the breadwinner? So you gotta take care of you gotta provide not just for your kids, but you gotta take care of his dusty ass. That's your fault, ma'am. That's your fault. Mind your business. Stop giving her bad advice. Then you're gonna say you need to leave him. He's cheating. But your broke ass husband, your broke ass boyfriend is doing all types of dirt, and but you want to tell her to do something that your punk ass ain't doing. Shut your ass up and mind your business. I get so sick and tired of these fake ass experts got so much to say, but they don't even pay attention to what's going on in their own personal life. Why are you all over the place, Calvin? Why are you all over the place? Because everything's all connected with this shit. You got women out here giving each other bad advice because you're jealous because they can't get a high value man. You're not a high value woman. How about that? Get over yourself. You're not no high value bitch. You ain't no 20-year-old virgin. You're not in shape. You're not fit, firmly, and cooperative. You got baggage and all that stuff. Well, why does he got to judge me? He ain't perfect. Okay, if he's not perfect, you got all types of bullshit. You say he got baggage and so then don't deal with the dude. Then why are you crying over him? Why are you crying about his choice? That's why people don't fuck with me. You wonder why they don't fuck with me? You wonder why they don't cash at me? You wonder why they don't send me a PayPal? You wonder why that is, right? You wonder why that is. This is why. Why are we making other people's we got our own problems. I'm not saying you can't show support for other people, but you're not trying to help. You're telling her to leave. She got to leave her man and do all this stuff, but you got a man whooping your ass and it's due to because you don't know to shut your fucking mouth. You talk too goddamn much. You don't even make no sense of what you're saying and doing. You know what I'm saying? Like let's just stop, man. It's just I get so sick and tired of this bullshit that just be going on out here. Just get so sick and tired of the nonsense. So sick and tired of the nonsense, people. I get so sick and tired of the nonsense. I mean, you got these rappers, we got the whole rap industry has been infiltrated because black folks, look how these other groups don't even respect us, like Fat Joe. Look how these other groups, these other nationalities, these other ethnicities don't respect us. And they're very anti-black. You know what I'm saying? Why do we do that? Why is it that, see, we don't have no pride. I told y'all we don't have no pride, people. What is black culture? What is black American? What's the black American language? English? We don't have our original native language and culture. And a lot of you Negroes ain't trying to I can't talk about no pro-black shit. Yes, it's been bastardized, okay? I get it. So you ain't but my thing is, so you don't want to decolonize your mind? Why are you so afraid to decolonize your mind and love yourself? Why is it that you don't want to break the chains of mental and emotional, psychological and spiritual slavery? Tell me why. Why? Why do you want to keep putting the caves on the pedestal? Why do you want to keep putting the caves, these Caucasians, these non-black people, like they're so perfect? Look at the shit they're doing. Look at the shit they're dealing with. Since y'all want to emphasize and care about them more than, but you don't want to care about your own, why do y'all think they're perfect? Look how dysfunctional their lives are. The difference is they stand by each other, stick together, and be on real code. Even if they don't like each other, even if they don't respect each other, there's no one to unify when it counts. Then you got some OG former rapper, Gorilla. I think Gorilla, whatever his name, talking about, why black people taking pictures. Well, how do you know they're all black? You know, when Takeoff got murdered, how do you know they're all black? Like you're talking all this shit about black folks, but you don't. But you don't want to call out the TMZ. You don't want to when you don't want to call out these non-black people like TMZ. You don't want to call out how black men are exploited in the rap industry and sexually exploited too. Black boys and men are exploited, you know, more so than these women cry about. They don't understand our exploitation and they don't want to learn. They think and our exploitation is sexual, but it's not based on just sex. It's just based on because you got women exploiting us too. Look at the battery in the back. Look how many black men kill each other, or because you got a black female Karen, you know, want to imitate another black man because she's mad because he won't kiss her ass. He won't jump when she says jump. But these women talk about leadership. They talk about men should be lead and be strong men. But when a man is strong and don't take no shit from you, y'all talk about he emotional. But when a man don't bow down to you or jump when you say jump, oh he don't want to deal with your bullshit. Then you want to use some other black man, some other Captain Saberho, bitch ass nigga to kill another black man. And then you want to talk about black on black crime. Fuck out of here. I mean, when I look at this, where's my super chat? Where's my cash app? Where are my flowers? But y'all support these big YouTubers. Yeah, I agree. Gun violence in general is just completely out of control. Takeoff made national headlines because he's a rapper. But how many brothers have lost their lives to total nonsense? Exactly. And you know, exactly. Gun violence is out of control. And even if you look, do you know there was a mass shooting? Guess who did it? You got these white males and you got these white females, but you got these white males shooting up schools. They're shooting up their workplace. You got these Asian guys doing this, shooting up their workplace. They're shooting up their family members, but they don't want to talk about that because it doesn't fit the narrative. A lot of black YouTubers don't want to call that out. I'm only one of the few black YouTubers who spoke on mass shootings, who called out white folk, who called out other groups, and called out the double standards. But black men ain't shooting up schools and stuff, and we are always bullied. We're always disrespected. Oh, I can't get no pussy, so I'm gonna kill or murder a bunch of women. Now you got these dumbass bitches talking about black feminicide. I call black feminicide because a lot of these females put themselves in bad situations. A lot of these females provoke a man, verbally abusive, be toxic and extra, be nasty, and don't give me that she don't deserve to die. Well, here's the thing. You don't get to be verbally abusive and be, and this man is, and these black boys, these men are dealing with your disrespect, your trauma, your drama, dealing with your blatant misandry and insensitivity. Y'all always disrespecting us. You're always bullying us. Then you want to call Zaddy when you're getting checked. Mm-hmm. Hi. Mm-hmm. That's what goes on out here. That's what goes on. I think she was checking me out. So I told you these women be thirsty too. Don't these women talking about they're getting murdered every 5 hours. What about these men who are getting murdered every hour? What about these men who get set up? There's a video that a man met this woman off of TikTok. And guess what? He was about to see her go to her spot. Guess what he noticed? So he was smart. He made sure he Googled the location. He said he was going to be there at 10 minutes, but guess what? He got there early. And guess what he found out? He saw dudes with masks. He saw these females, these ratchet ass females with this particular chick he was talking to. Now, what if he would have went in there? He would have been robbed. He would have been beaten. He would have been tortured and raped. But we act like women don't do these things. We want to act like it's a rare thing. No, it's very out there. It's just buried heavily. They do. If it's so rare, then why are you? How come y'all don't report it? Why do you do everything to censor that type of information? If it's so rare, but you take women's cases and a lot of times they push this narrative that they're the victim. But when I do my investigation and understand psychology, a lot of these females are shit starters. A lot of these females choose the dudes they choose. They put themselves in bad situations. But that's not victim shaming. That's a fact. Just like you got dudes who be playing out here, playing with women's feelings, which you should never do, leading women on and shit. And then when she does something, oh, y'all surprised. But they will side with her when you get your windows busted or she's trying to set your house on fire. Oh, she's justified. You got these crazy ass hurt women who will support that. But when I say, okay, if you're okay, are you okay with men doing that shit too? Since you want to talk about we're equal. You got men who've been set up and harmed by women. You have women who have done the harming themselves. I will never forget. I watched America's Most Wanted too many times. America's Most Wanted. You had women inviting this man. Hey, John. I don't know. I forgot. But it was a case. I think it was somewhere out in California or Texas. But guess what? This female called him up, right? Talking about meet me here. Meet me here. Guess what? You know this man met this woman at her house, and guess what? Two of the women he was supposed to have a threesome with, one of them shot him in the back of the head. But those stories never make it. They don't push those stories about real female nature, modern female nature, but female nature. They always want to portray women as a victim, and women want to own the monopoly of victimhood. This is why y'all fail. The best conflict resolution for dealing with anybody is just to walk away. Don't put yourself or your loved ones in dangerous situations. A lot of hurt people out here hurting other people. Here's my thing about that. I agree with that part. But my thing is, from experience, you can walk away. These people don't know when to stop. They will back you into a corner. So you could do everything you can. These people want to target you. And you got a lot of people, okay, you know what, we all been hurt, but my thing is, I've been hurt, but I don't go out my way to fuck with other people. I had evil thoughts. I thought about doing some fucked up crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? But see, when I admit this shit, people think I'm crazy, but I'm like, wait a minute, y'all did the same thing too. And the thing is, I didn't act on it. So why are you giving me, why am I getting punished and canceled? I didn't act on it. I just share my thoughts. But you got women who will share their thoughts, and y'all okay, and y'all cry with her. Y'all don't cry with these men. Y'all think we weak. But then when we don't do something, then you say, then all of a sudden you shame the man for not expressing himself. So we can't win. We cannot win for losing. That's why I say fuck the system. Fuck this gynocratic, racist ass system. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people ain't been hurt. A lot of these people are just vicious. Okay, they've been disappointed, and we all been disappointed, but not hurt. I've been dealt with real hurt. But you want to go out your way to fuck with somebody because you having a bad day? That's a narcissist. And then you got a lot of these females who they're allowed to do this, but see, when they raise children, they teach that shit, especially white bitches. They teach that shit. Talk about, he left me. Ma'am, go sit down somewhere. So what, he left you? He's not the only guy who left you. Maybe you need to check your fucking attitude. Maybe it's your fucking mouth. Maybe you need to ask your exes that you're still cool with, what did I do wrong? But see, these women don't want to do that work. They don't want to do that work. What did I do wrong? Where was I a problem at? They don't want to deal with that kind of criticism because they've been told they're perfect. Their pussy is gold. And, they should be treated, a man should just treat them with respect just because they're a female. No. And a lot of these bitch-ass fathers teach this shit. And these shitty ass, trash ass mothers teach this shit, but their dads reinforce this type of bullshit. I don't care if it's a two-parent home or a single mother home or a single daddy home. Grandparents, they teach this toxic feminist whole ass gynocentric bullshit. I mean, it's just like, and my thing is like, these women talk about street harassment, they talking about, but my thing is, then why do you care if men say they don't want a certain type of woman? Then if you say these guys are thirsty and they don't know what to, but y'all don't know when to take no for an answer. Okay, these guys are so thirsty, then why are you so focused on men? And y'all act like you're just a lot of men who don't want to deal with women. They rather go overseas, or they just rather just check out, or they will just smash. I'm not here just. I mean, I'm not looking to pump it. I'm not a fan of that, because I think taking the dick away from them will make them change. Stop spending money on them. Take the penis away. Take the man's touch. Women like to be touched by men. All this feminism talk, I think they're just doing that just for attention, because they're hurt. They're mad because the men in their lives failed them. But a lot of times, lady, if you knew this dude was on bullshit, you ignored all the signs. And my thing, you can't say you was a kid, okay? You can't say it because I was a kid. You are taught before you even pop out them titties, before you pop up them curvy hips, that ass, before you start getting your nails done, before you start putting on makeup, you know what's up. You've been told, you've been put on, but see, mama failed you, and daddy failed you. Talk about you the fucking prize. Okay, you made to be the prize to the family, but you ain't the prize to these other men out here. You're not the prize. Once you step outside your family, you ain't prize. I had to learn, and my thing is, it's so funny because I'm just now understanding my value as a man. So that's why I don't put up with a lot of things. I don't put up with a lot of things. I don't deal with bullshit from women. That's why, and I'm at peace. I'm at peace with women when it comes to that. I don't deal with the drama, the bullshit. I'm like, but I understand that even if you get your passport, a lot of these women act the same, in a way, in a weird way. They actually act the same. You got women. I remember women that be on social media be talking about the same problems. There's a lot of men out in Asia, out in Europe, out in Africa, out in the Caribbean, even the countries that y'all say don't have Western influence, they have the same complaints too. A lot of times, a lot of these men in these countries got the same complaints as the men over here in Western society of the United States of America, Canada, Australia, England, the UK. A lot of these guys got the same complaints as we do in the West. So what does that say? Now, if you want to get your passport, cool. I mean, if you want to step outside your community, if you want to date interracially, go ahead. But my thing is, understand that women are women and men are men at the end of the day, because we all grew up in this toxic, gynocratic, influential media entertainment environment, and we're managed under a gynocracy. Because America got a strong influence, especially when it comes to media and entertainment, and money. Because America makes bread off, because the powers that be make bread off all these other nations with their exploitation too, raping and pillaging too. P&B Rock, Takeoff. I mean, and then you got Charleston White. Y'all, like, I just see a bunch of buffoonery. Y'all gotta stop worshiping these celebrities. Stop worshiping these rappers. Stop letting these entertainers and celebrities speak for us. I'm not saying they can't. I'm saying that we should lead a charge. Y'all act like you expect these superstars, these entertainers to save us. That's our job. And my thing is, we could, if y'all believe in buying power, because y'all say money is power. Many of y'all think money is power. Then how come? Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. My thing, they talk about money is power. Okay, if money is power, then how come okay, if money is power, how come when Bill Cosby tried to buy NBC, why did they do what they did? Then they lynched him. They lynched him, basically. All of a sudden, then they show black people the pound cake speech, which is disrespectful. But he wasn't all the way wrong. I'm just saying it doesn't matter if you are not the stereotype or not. Even if Bill Cosby spoke well, he didn't sag his pants, he carried himself with class, he was elegant, he was a classy, responsible, hardworking brother, But guess what? That didn't matter. See, I told you people, fuck respectability politics, especially if you're a man. Let me tell you about especially when it comes to dealing with women. Having respectability politics, you ain't gonna get no ass. You ain't gonna get no pussy. You ain't gonna get no feet. You ain't gonna get nothing. You're gonna be in that friend zone, far deep in that freezer. While she's dealing with dudes who don't give a fuck about what she thinks. You ain't gonna get no relations, no relationship, regardless of at least a marriage or not, or you ain't gonna get no booty call. You ain't gonna get that. You ain't gonna get that. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get those things. My thing with Bill Cosby, he tried to buy NBC. Kanye was trying to buy, Nick Cannon tried to buy some things to help black people, and he got shut down because it's ownership. It's not how much money you make. It's ownership. I wish black folks would actually value that, but you can own this black people, but before the integration of the civil rights movement, black people owned more and made less. Owned more property and land and made less. So even during that time, that didn't even though ownership, you have power, but look at how many towns were destroyed and burnt because we were not unified. We didn't prioritize self-defense. But okay. But my thing is, even when black people had ownership, when it came to certain bragging rights, did that get us free? Did that free us from the plantation? Did any revolution came out of that? No, because black people worship the caves. Black people care about white approval. Black people have never addressed their self-hatred. Look at the feminist movement. You saw all these bed wenches and all these mammies even before the feminist movement. A lot of black women told massa, slept with massa, and then you got the buck breaking. Then you got bitch-ass black men. So y'all thought it was a few sellouts. No, you had a lot of sellouts. A lot of slaves snitch on that particular slave, especially that strong black man, intelligent black man who was trying to get his people free. And the women who actually supported him. A few, which was a small number of women. But see, when it started getting better, when women more started supporting, all of a sudden, they took him out. They raped him, they lynched him, castrate, you name it. And they killed the women, they beat her silly, they lynched her, cut her pregnant belly open, all the horrible shit. Carved out her pussy, just graphic, just a lot of inhumane shit. Burn alive, all that wicked shit. All that inhumane shit that black people, but y'all think, but that by swirling and divesting, that these non-black people love you. Want you to understand that y'all delusional if you think they love you and they're gonna respect you and welcome you with open arms, even when you get your passport. Black white supremacy, anti-blackness is not just in America and Canada and Australia and Europe. It may not be as prevalent, but it's very horrific out there. There was a black man who got beat up in Greece for dating a woman for dealing with a Greek chick, a Greek. You had another black man being beaten, tortured to death out in China, messing with a Chinese woman, like, and Japan. So what does that tell you? So what does that tell you? And you had and I'm like, well, one thing about, and I got a story that I did that shit. I got so much shit going on, but you had a black woman who actually got captured, got kidnapped by a Caucasian male, got tortured and all that shit. But where are those divestors like Cynthia G that talk about abort black male babies? Where are these pro-black women speaking on this? But black men are the but black men. But y'all want to talk about black women being murdered by black men, but a lot of them choose the wrong men. A lot of black women be out of pocket and be aggressive towards the wrong men, try to inflict pain or harm, even murder the brother. But y'all say it's his fault because he should never hit a woman. But you got these white males putting hands on black women. Y'all don't say nothing. But if you do, y'all blame it back on the black man. Yeah, yeah, I spoke on that. I spoke on that. I spoke on that. And guess what? When I pointed that out to black folks, and I also said it out of the way, hey, we know about this, okay? Most of y'all know about this. I said stop using that as an excuse and do what you got to do to break the chains of slavery, mental and emotional, spiritual slavery, as well as the physical slavery part. Because you're a mental slave. You're an emotional slave because they got your mind. Psychologically, they got you. Systematically, they got you. Even though you may not be in chains, they got you in all those. Once they get you here, they get your emotions, psychology, creates a pathology. You a slave. And when I made that old video, and I'm working on a Patreon, so y'all can see, some of y'all can see my old videos that YouTube would never let me repost. So because of that, I got deleted. They took down my whole channel, people. I have lost 20 plus way over I think over damn near 30 channels, over 25 channels, trying to help my community out. All because, and I'm not disrespectful, I'm not mean, I'm not nasty to nobody. But this is what it is. So until you apply that self-hatred and that post-traumatic slave syndrome, until you address this self-hatred, and until you address your self-hatred, nothing's going to change. And and when you address it, then you start valuing yourself and stop killing and take the caves, the Caucasians off the pedestal. Then we'll get somewhere. Okay. Anyway, I'm about to get something to eat. But anyway, y'all have a good day. Rest in peace. Rest in power. But we got to do better. We must do better because they're like, our time is up at this point.